But
Mm.
have you had a chance to listen to some of these leads in your CRM more recently?
Yeah, I was listening to them the other day, and I was very amazed with how they flow. And I think we have one schedule. I'm gonna call in and check on that one person to confirm
Yeah,
the schedule.
yeah. But that was David from last night, right?
No, I think it was Ramon from 2 days ago.
Okay.
We have another
So
one.
you have another one last night.
Oh, I didn't hear that one. Yeah, I need to check it.
Daniel, you have honestly plenty, bro. Let me share the screen with you.
Okay.
Um, so take a look here. David just booked last night. So we open up David. This guy was on a conversation last night at 2:42 p.m. Booked 3 minute long conversation. Then we have Roland, who I actually listened to, and Roland technically he got pushed into the hot lead stage, but this is a guaranteed booked because the AI said Daniel's not available at that time. But let me circle back with you because this guy was interested in connecting with you. So
Mhm.
I listened to a lot of those that were in the hot lead stage, and I tagged you with it. So this purple icon here is you, and these leads are actually really, really good leads. Everything in purple, really good leads, man. So there's a lot of opportunity there. You right now, from what we have, there's about 6 booked appointments that are on the calendar.
Yeah, I'm gonna be checking on those right now as I get off
Mhm.
the phone with you. Start
Yeah,
double checking the books. So yeah,
yeah,
man. I got that's a good thing, man. We've been on this for what almost a month now, and we're seeing a
yeah,
lot of results. Now is need to start acting on all these results.
absolutely.
No, and it's a great service, man. Like I
Yeah,
think you guys are the best ones. I heard a couple of other ones that people have been calling me because I put my information on Facebook, right? But I gotta say, you guys are the best ones, man.
yeah.
So I'm happy with the service, and I need to start acting on all these leads. I didn't even know we have 6 booked. I got to double check that. I'm gonna check that right now when I get off.
So Daniel, what motivated you to explore AI solutions for your business?
Well, I felt like AI is becoming very advanced, so I'm utilizing it as a tool. I know AI is not replacing us, but it's an actual tool that's making our job a lot easier.
Yeah.
So utilizing Agent X has shown me how efficient this tool has been for me.
Yeah, incredible. What was it in your business process that made you feel like I need to find a solution, or did you just find out about AI agents and you were like, yeah, I can actually use this for the business?
Well, I'm so busy with my other business that it's
Yeah,
difficult for me making those phone calls. So I knew right away that I should start utilizing AI. I have heard several companies call me, solar insurance companies with the AIs, and they sound very, very sketchy. Not a real person. You would hang
yeah,
up right away. But
yeah.
when I heard Agent X, I'm like, man, this sounds realistic. This is definitely the one I need to go to.
Interesting, man. Happy to hear that. And I know that's something you've also said when you first tried the demo, where you were just like, hey, this actually sounds really realistic. This sounds really good. Were you skeptical at first when it came to trying AI agents?
Uh, Maybe I was at the beginning because I didn't know what to expect. But when I heard
Yeah.
how good yours was, it made me a lot more comfortable knowing that I was going with the right company.
Honestly, these AI agents surprise me sometimes. Like I'm always impressed with how well they handle the conversation. I think one thing you said that was quite interesting for me is like you're trying them on GHL as well, and now you're trying them on Agent X too, and you're getting some responses and engagement on Agent X compared to Lead Connector. Yeah,
Yes, correct. And it's crazy. It's like they'll turn me down, shoot me down on Lead Connector, but then my agents are calling them and they're interacting. So
yeah.
it's kind of crazy.
Let's talk about impact and results. How long have you been using Agent X?
I've been using it for a month now, and
Yeah,
I'm definitely seeing the impact. I mean, look, we got 6 book calls already.
yeah,
Well, it's probably it's been 3 weeks. They're being touched right away, and that's amazing because that's something I couldn't do, and I was losing money.
yeah,
And so that having this agent contacting them right away is
yeah.
a help on my end because
Absolutely.
having them touch right away. It's lead to speed.
Yeah, 100%. Honestly, seeing that these are expireds and FISBOs that we're talking to, and they're still, hot, right? So that's why that lead to speed really helps. The minute we get that alert and notification comes off the market, your AI is able to jump in and handle that conversation within seconds, sometimes even a little too early.
And because they're expire and cancel listings, for sub owners, they're getting bombarded by calls already by other agents. So we have to find a way to touch them, where it hits the point.
Yeah, absolutely. What about the hot leads? How many hot leads do we have in there?
I think we got 8 leads now. That's great, man. Great.
Yeah.
3 weeks. 3 weeks. Could imagine if I didn't have you guys, I would have no hot leads.
Yeah, correct. I'm honestly super happy about this. So I'm happy that you're seeing the results as early as 3 weeks. I guess how quickly did you start seeing your AI agents booking you appointments from like the time we got you set up on the AI agents to your first booked appointment? What was that like?
So I'm thinking on the second week. Look, I just got a hot lead that came in just now. So I mean, this is money, and I got the alert.
Nice, nice.
I would say 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, to start seeing the results because you got to build the AI. You can't. It's something that it doesn't just come out the box, And you helped me a lot putting it together for me.
Honestly, you signed up on the X Bar, and it was like a no-brainer decision for you, right?
Okay.
So you were up and running within a couple of days, rather than those that are still trying to figure it out on week 3.
It's not something that you have to put your time into. You got to leave that to the professionals. That way, it starts working for you. If I would have worked on this on my own, man, I probably would still be working on it because my time. I don't have that time, and I don't know everything about this. So I'd rather put it. It's well worth paying for.
Yeah, absolutely. We try to help others understand the value of us coming in and setting this up for them. It's going to save you time. We built it so we can actually go in there and understand who we're talking to, whether it's expireds or FSBOs, or if we're just doing lead reactivation, and really build a fine-tuned AI agent to support with that.
And on top of that, Noah, is the support that I'm getting from you. You have been constantly contact on me. Hey, we need to tweak this. We need to do this. What can we do here? And that's important to me. It's worth it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The beautiful thing is once we set it up the first time, going forward, it's going to be a slam dunk. We've already seen a lot of wins. You just got a hot lead come in a couple of minutes ago. So yeah, absolutely, Daniel. Another realtor said that they had to hire a sales guy just to dedicate them to Agent X because of the amount of hot leads that are coming in.
Right. Well, you see, if I'm not, I can understand that, agent, because if it's like me, if I don't keep up with those hot leads, then I'm going to lose it. What's the point? So it makes sense.
Actually, beyond just numbers, right? Beyond the opportunities you're securing, the appointments and the listing appointments you're finding, how has this actually changed your day-to-day workflow or even stress level?
Yeah. Yes, it helps me. I definitely, it takes a little bit of the stress level away and pressure because I'm part of a team and they're putting pressure on the call, and we have call nights as well too. So I'm also learning from listening to the conversations on how to handle those leads when I do call them. So one of the things that helps me a lot too is as I listen to the conversation, when I do follow with those leads, I have an idea where to start, versus me coming in blind, so it helps me a lot. That takes the stress away.
Absolutely. Daniel, I'm super hyped for you, man. Really, really excited because we're barely in just the beginning of Q2. You know what I mean? Yeah. Imagine Q4 at the rate and the pace we're going. Daniel, do you feel like adopting AI has given you some sort of competitive edge over other agents?
Yes, I felt that at the beginning when I signed up. I remember when we were doing the call, I was telling the other lady, I was like, listen, if you don't adapt right now, you're going to be left behind. You have to. Tool. We're not looking, they're not replacing us. They're a tool that is going to help us achieve what we want to achieve. It's just how good that tool is,
Yeah, absolutely. She's still trying to figure it out today, unfortunately. We try to help her. We try to tell her.
Yeah. I'm kind of, and just to be honest with you, I'm afraid to share this with my team because it's
competition, right?
It is a competition, man. It's every day they're posting new listing, new appointment. I'm trying to get in there, and so it helped me a lot.
Absolutely. Well, you got 6 to really lock in. There's this opportunity sitting there, so super happy for you, man. Daniel, looking back at this, what would you say to other agents who are still hesitant about using AI in their business?
Don't think twice. Just jump in it. The results are going to be there within the next 2 weeks. Don't even think it. Just take my money. Because it's worth it. It's not a waste of money. I'm telling you, there's a lot of AIs out there that are not as good as yours.
Yeah.
Once you hear it and in action, it's like it's a no-brainer. Why are you overthinking this? The longer you overthink it, then the more you're losing. That was one of the reasons why I decided to go with Agent X, because I noticed that right away how that the AI can adapt to the conversation with that knowledge. It's not a chatbot where it's programmed to just for these specific answers. You can throw whatever you want, and AI is adapting to the conversation.
It's incredible. I also get impressed and surprised by it. Daniel, I think that's all the questions, brother.
It's great. No, I
Yeah.
really appreciate it, man. This is definitely a no-brainer, and that's what I'm showing people the messages that they're hearing it, and they're like, "Wow, it's amazing how real it sounds." It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, just
Yeah.
it's just ums and M's just to kind of tweak it, like you mentioned earlier. We're tweaking it.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
learning.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Daniel, what I'll do is I'll add a second agent for you on the house, and we can test a different script and a male voice with that, just to kind of see how it performs against the other agent, Ava.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate your
Well,
support.
of course, Daniel. I'm excited for this quarter for you. I know month one, we got some solid numbers for month one of Q2.
I agree.
Yeah.
More than I would handle myself. So that's impressive, So I know I know my money's not being wasted, So that's important to me, bro.
Awesome.
Because I waste a lot of money on other services, and after 3 months, I'll cancel it. I'm not, this is not something I'm gonna cancel. This is something that I'm gonna continue flowing.